Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be discussing one of the most horrific and inhumane incidents that occurred during World War II, the atrocities committed by Japan's Unit 731. This covert biological and chemical warfare division was tasked with developing biological weapons, and their methods were nothing short of barbaric. So, let's dive into the details.
Unit 731 was led by Lieutenant Shiro Ishii, and their primary goal was to develop and test biological weapons on enemy soldiers and civilians. They deliberately infected an estimated 3,000 people with deadly diseases such as plague, anthrax, and cholera. In addition to this, they also killed more than 30,000 people in China with their biological warfare. But one of the most shocking aspects of Unit 731 was the use of thousands of Chinese and other Asian civilians and wartime prisoners as human guinea pigs to breed and develop killer diseases. These prisoners were referred to as maryuta, or wooden logs, and they were subjected to horrific vivisections and medical experiments. The purpose of vivisection was to study the spread of pathogens into the internal organs of test subjects while they were alive. To cover up their crimes, the remaining 400 prisoners were shot, and the site of the experiments was destroyed. The world may never know the full extent of Unit 731's atrocities, but what we do know is that their crimes were among the most horrific of the 20th century. There are also accounts of Japanese generals experimenting with balloons loaded with bombs, and sending them with a prevailing wind to land on coastal U.S. states. Although the U.S. government did not release reports during World War II, there were reports of bomb balloons killing 6 people in Oregon. These balloons were reportedly precursors of balloons that would have eventually carried plague bombs. Many Japanese generals were pushing for such an attack, but according to reports, a former prime minister named Hideki Tojo fiercely argued against a biological warfare attack on the U.S. in mid-1944. At the end of the war, some of those involved in Unit 731 were caught in China and detained, but only a handful were prosecuted for war crimes. In a secret deal with the post-war American administration, the worst criminals of Unit 731 were granted immunity from prosecution in return for details of their experiments. Hisato Yoshimura, who was in charge of the frostbite experiments, even went on to occupy key medical and other posts in public and private sectors. Conclusion: the atrocities committed by Unit 731 will never be forgotten, and their story serves as a chilling reminder of the horrors of war and the evil that lies within some human beings. It is important to remember this dark chapter in history so that we can strive to ensure that such atrocities never happen again. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this dark chapter in our history.